Hey folks, Moose here, and I just can't wait to share this with you. That's right, Color Efex Pro 4. Count it, number 4 is now out. It rocks. It just simply blows the doors of every previous version. I mean, it is just the Cadillac of plugins. It just makes photo finishing fast, fun, and very, very successful. Well, I'm going to start right off the bat with showing you some basics, okay? There's no way in an entire video I can show you everything, so this is going to be one of those really, really rotten teasers. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Starting off with my favorite one, tonal contrast. Here it is. If you open up Color Efex Pro 3, this is probably what you'd see. You'd be getting the standard version. Well, there's a lot of things in number 4. One of them is they have improved some of these things like the standard. Well, I really like the one that says fine. It's just a really nice one. You can still tweak it, but the fine, oh, it does a great job. I mean, boom, quick and simple, it's done. I really like their right out of the box presets. Now, in the old days, you'd have to close this if you want to do another filter, but not anymore. That's right. Click on Add a Filter, boink. And let's go over to, let's say, one of my favorite, Split Grad. Alphabetical, there we go, Split Grad Neutral Density. I want to darken those skies a little bit. Let's just bring that tonal down. Cool. I want to bring that bottom down a little bit. Let's move the vertical shift. Bring it up. You can see the before and after. Just like that. You've got it. You can keep stacking all day long. Let's say you want to stack another one. Okay. Let's go with Dark and Light and Center. Another favorite that you've seen me use many times on Kelby training. You can sit there and use that as well. Okay? Sit there and change how dark it is. Change the center. It's way cool. Now let's say you just made this combo. You've got these 3 filters here, and you like the way the effect is. All those good settings you put in the sliders. If you're like me, you probably can't remember them. And if I write them down, I usually lose that slip of paper. Well, now you have the ability for recipes to sit there and save your own recipes. It's very cool. You can sit there and make them up and keep them and use them whenever you want. Recipes, presets, same thing. Let's say you're watching one of my tutorials and you say, I like that effect Moose has. Well, I'm told that not too long from now, you can go to their website and you can grab, because I've created a whole bunch of these filters, number of sets with my own personal settings. You can grab them and put them in the recipes, and then you'll have Moose's settings that you can sit there and click on and go, hey, not too bad, or hey, he's nuts. Whatever you want to do. It is so cool. Now, this is just the basics for Color Efex Pro. So the bottom line is a lot of the filters have been improved, and you can stack filters. And you can grab recipes and share them with your friends. But let's get to the real heart of the matter. Here's the teasy part. So I'm going to sit there and close this out. I'm still working with my Dell 6500. I've got my Wacom into his 4 here. I'm connected. I'm working on these D3X files. But let me just show you some things that 2 new filters that I've been dying to share with you, but I had to wait because it was all under wraps. Now, I've had a long discussion for months on my site and on Google Plus and Facebook about shooting in nasty light. Okay, now if we look at the before, this beautiful little plane came in. That's pretty nasty light. Look at the shadows. Look underneath the wing. You know, it's just like, right? But you notice I kept on shooting because I really like, the possibilities. Well, what if I told you that in less than a minute you can go from there to there without any noise, no other issues, just boink, you've got it made. What if I told you could do that? Would that get your interest? Well, let me just show you a couple things real quick, all right? So how did I get there? So I'm going to get rid of these layers, okay? It's really pretty simple. It's not any magical thing. I still use the smart objects, okay? It gives me that ability. Check out the video if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I still haven't really mastered them, so I'm going to create a new empty layer or new layer in which Nik can work on. And I'm going to right-click on that and rasterize it. It's just some things haven't changed. So now this layer, I'm going to come over to Filter, Nik Software, Color Efex Pro 4. Click on it. Let it open up. Yep, I'm going to show you, man. I'm not going to keep it a secret. I don't do secrets. I'm going to take this. Ooh, not sure I like that one. So let's get to the really cool one. Detail Extractor. Now, Detail Extractor, it's coming from their new, or from their HDR math. And right out of the bat, okay, the box, I haven't changed any settings. Look what we get. Before and after. Before and after. I love it. So, look at the shadow open up here under the wing. Look at the clouds. Just look at it. Isn't that way cool? Okay. I'm going to say, okay, click on it. It's going to make that layer. And it's going to do a global effect. So it's going to affect the entire image. Okay, I don't usually do a whole lot of stuff globally. I want to just to change certain aspects. In this case, it's the shadow caused by the wing. I want to open it up so I can see the pilot. All right. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, once it gets done, and like I'm doing, it says it's a D3X file, shot with a 200 or 400 handheld. I'm going to get rid of that layer. And then I'll bring this over so you can see it here. If you look at the ground, look at the tarmac, I've brought out the detail there too, right? I don't really need that detail. That kind of looks, yucky. The old mantra, white reveals, black conceals. Click on my layer mask at the bottom, put a white layer mask, so I'm revealing everything. Now I'm going to hide just the information on the bottom. I'll hit G for my gradient tool, making sure that this gradient tool, this one here in the top corner, is the one selected. And then I just want to hide the detail enhancer on the bottom. So I'm just going to take my gradient tool, go up like this, bring it up a little more. I want all this information. You look at the bottom, okay? So now this hasn't been changed. The only thing that's been changing is that aircraft. And let's say you think that's too much. I can just take the opacity, slide it back a little bit. Okay, so change the slide opacity. Watch what happens. Before and after. Now look how fast I'm doing it. And you want this information here, and of course, my favorite company over there, get all that information in, click, click, you're out of there. It's sweet. That's Detail Enhancer, CEP4. Okay, now, let's go to another new filter, since I've got your attention, hopefully. That one I really like. It was one of those mornings we got up early. We got the Super Corsair out on the tarmac. We got everything all set, but what? Sky sucks. Seriously, it's like as bad as it gets, okay? Not even the desert sand kicked up enough in the dust for us to have any great color. But I wanted that color. How'd I do it? I did it in seconds. So what I do, the first thing I did was, okay, this layer here, in case you're wondering, if you look inside the fuselage, you see this funky color? That's because there's sodium vapor lights that's pouring onto the tarmac, and they just don't go off early enough. So they're just enough, they're polluting this whole, see that purple icky cast? Yeesh. That's just like, yeesh. I had to get rid of it. Okay, so that's what that layer there is all about. Then, this last layer here is simply my secret weapon. All right, so I'm going to hit my express key on my Intuos to make a stamp visible layer of all those. I'm going to go over to Filter, Nik, CEP4, and another one of the new filters. So Detail Enhancer, don't forget the Detail Enhancer, okay? And another one that's a derivative of their HDR math is their Dark Contrast, which most likely you would never go to. I'm going to encourage you, because watch. I click on it. Just look at the presets right out of the can. Nothing special. You buy it. That's what you get. Look at that. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Oh, man. Shows off my dust spots. Dang it. Anyway, just like that. Just that simple. Okay? Nothing to memorize. Just click and go. Doesn't create noise in the picture. It's going to make my dust spots pop out more, but we can deal with that really quickly. And just that easily, the morning, which had no real drama, boom, has got some drama. So what do we got? We got Color Efex Pro 4. You go to the bottom corner of the screen you're looking at right now, you'll see a Moose code discount. So you can go buy this and save yourself some money. And you can come and make some really dramatic images very easily, very quickly, with some beautiful math that will just simply open up a whole lot of possibilities that otherwise might elude you. So, Color Efex Pro 4, it is my sincere pleasure and excitement to bring it to you.